On the 8th of June 2012, the chairman of Heritage Food House, based in Hay Industrial Estate, Lucan, popularly known as Mr. Heritage Bread, made history again when they played host to a distinguished personality, Chief Mrs. Ronke Okusanya. Chief Mrs. Ronke Okusanya, the Chairman Board of Directors, Ekiti State Broadcasting Corporation Services, is an epitome of inspiration and a role model to all Nigerians, young or old. As you are going to hear from the activist herself, if you are looking for an inspiration or a motivation to get up and do something about your country, you just might have found the right person and the perfect reason in this freedom fighter who was one of the very first female broadcasters in Nigeria. The event was kick-started with a prayer.
For us in Nigeria, we thank you for what you have done in the life of our wonderful mother. We thank you because you are going to do greatly in our nation. We thank you as we commit every aspect of this happiness to you. We give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Although they are not professional musicians, some of Mama's grandchildren, inspired by their living legend slogan, that if you can think it, you can do it, have decided to try their hands in the music world, if not for anything, but to honor their living legend.
I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty that possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let their children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. Never find anyone to fulfill my needs. I'm a lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me.
She was presented with a gift from Madam Heritage Food House herself, Mrs. Arowolo.
To our mom and to our special guest tonight, Mr. Chief Okusanya, for our work and support for all of us.
She was overwhelmed by the show of love and respect showered on her from the host and the guests.
I'm overwhelmed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a bit flustered and I'm missing my protocols. But I'm sure I will get it right. So I shall reconnect myself. And I want to say to our host and hostess, my dears, they're very dear to me actually. They are very dear to me. For Mr. Arowolo, I have known him ever since he was a boy. So he's my son, he's my dear, and so the love actually is transferred to the wife. Both of them are very dear to me.
Mama paid homage to the leadership style of the strong woman of Action Congress of Nigeria, Ireland, Mrs. Olubunmi Salako, and thanked everyone for supporting her.
My chair, because here in Ireland, that's our chairman. And no matter what office I'm holding, I'm holding it for the party, in trust for the party, and the party is supreme. And Chief Mrs. Bumi Salako is representing our great party, the Action Congress of Nigeria.
Mrs. Okusanya urged the guests to believe in themselves.
I was listening to a preacher this evening, and that preacher on TV was saying, don't limit yourself. Just believe in yourself, believe in your vision, and believe in God. And with that, you will go places.
She then went on to talk about the vision of Heritage Project.
But I want to talk about the vision of Heritage, because I knew when it started, Heritage Bread. One day, Mr. Rowolo just walked into our house, into my daughter's house, the Adenugas of Navan, and he said, "Bubete Sumi, I think I should do something for myself." I said to him, "Do you have a vision? Do you have a dream in your head? Because whatever you can think about, whatever dream you have, if you focus on it, it is doable." So he said, "Mommy, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that." And I said, give it a shot. Give it your best shot. And the following year I came back, I found that he has sown the seed. The seed has been put in the ground. He's watering it. He's working at it. And here we are today. Please give him a round of applause. One day my daughter phoned me and said, "Mommy, you know what's happening? Every Nigerian in Ireland, they now eat heritage bread." I said, "What do you expect? Don't you know that the brain behind heritage bread?" "Oh, Banleni." I said, "Oh, Banleni now. I have known their Rowolos, I mean Baba and Mama. Mama came from a very distinguished family, which I have been associated with for a long time. And I know the industry that comes from that background. And I know Pastor, since he was in Loyola College. And I know every member of the family. So I don't expect anything less. I want to thank you all for your support for this project. And I want to say that with God, everything is possible.
She noted that self-actualization is only meaningful when you use your gift from God to empower other people.
Broadcasting without development is nothing. Use whatever God has given you, whatever talent God has given you, for the development of your environment, for the upliftment of the people. Otherwise, people come and people go. There will always be new seasons. If you don't sow anything to develop other people, then it cannot be sustained.
She has taken on the responsibility to empower other women.
It's actually to mentor younger women to come into politics. We are and it is not just in Nigeria. In this island, you form a community. You are the Nigerian community here. You should let your influence be felt in this community. You should take leadership position in this community. Your voices must be heard, especially the women, because the women, they're in charge of the society. Their hands that rock the cradle.
She called on the men to encourage and support their wives to be able to achieve greatness.
To support us, because we love you, and we're working for you. Because very few people remember that I'm Olajide. They say, Mrs. Okusanya, the woman leader of the Action Congress of Nigeria, Mrs. Okusanya, the this and that. They don't even remember. So I carry that name. So we bear your name. Encourage us, support us, and we won't let you down.
We then move on to talk about the state of the country, Nigeria.
Last Friday, I was preparing to come to Lagos to prepare for my flight down here. On Friday, I wasn't able to make the trip to Lagos. My son-in-law phoned me and said, "Mommy, please don't come. We've been on the express road, Lagos-Ibadan, for 5 hours. We are still not in Ogeri. So please don't come today." So I said, all right, I'll try the next day, Saturday, June 2nd. On June 2nd, he phoned me again. "I hope you are not on the way yet." I said, "What's it again? Share or no, you see clearly." He said, "Nana, please don't bother to come today. I will phone you." Six tankers collided. One was full of fuel. They caught fire. 6 other trailers hit them, making about 13. So if you were on that road, forget it. A woman spent 10 hours. She still was not in Ibadan. She has left her house in Lagos from the early morning. Then on Sunday, again, my flight was on Sunday. My son-in-law phoned again, "Are you on the road?" I said, "Not yet." He said, "Now, please, don't come by the express road. Go by Ijebode, then go to Ikorodu, and then come through Itoke to Lagos." Do you know that? Even Ijebode, Ikorodu, Itoke, because that was where everybody was going. So I said, fine. So I went Ijebode, Ekpe, Lekki, and when I got to Lekki, well, anyway, I got to Lagos and I didn't miss my flight. I just used that to illustrate to you that there are so many things wrong in the system. And I know that it is very difficult to admit the failure of our generation. And it is due to one thing: corruption.
She called on Nigerians in diaspora to come home and help the country return to glory, as the situation in the country is not encouraging at the moment.
You have been here. You have seen the way things work. Therefore, I'm not going to be ashamed to say, come over to Macedonia and help us. We need help from your generation. You are not corrupted. Money is not everything to you. In Nigeria, money worship is like a cult. Even to break the back of the electricity system. But that doesn't mean that you cannot make a difference. We can all make a difference in our own little way. We can all contribute in our own way to salvage our country. Because at this time, I want you to know that it needs salvaging.
But she noted that all hope is not lost.
The picture is not altogether bleak. We have people, very few, who are committed to revamping the system. I commend the young professionals who are rising up. You all heard when we had the petrol subsidy issue. on January 1st and how young people, Save Nigeria group, you heard what they did. You saw it on TV. So we can all make a difference.
Mrs. Okusanya called on Nigerians in diaspora to try and join political parties.
And we should not lose hope. And that's why I'm urging you, join political parties. Influence people in high places. If you say, oh, politics is for the corrupt, politics is for loose women, politics is for this and that, and you leave all the thieves, all the nincompoops to rule you, then please don't complain. We can all make a difference. Let us support people like Mrs. Sadako, who are standing in front and leading others.
She encouraged Nigerians to defend their rights by going down memory lane to talk about their struggle to reclaim their stolen mandate.
We were in the trenches for 3.5 years when they stole our mandate. I mean the mandate in Ekiti. We won the election in 2007 and then the result was given to someone else. So I said, all right, we're going to fight this and we're going to get justice done. For every of the court appearance, I mobilized Ekiti women who were there. Each time I call the women out, we go on the streets. There was a day we went on the streets and they came with armored tanks. So I told the Ekiti women, it's only once they will kill us. Oh. That's right. I said, it's just only one. So we all sat on the road. We sat there and we said, Mopo, kill us. Mopo, kill us. And then you know what they did. The Mopo came on, their man leading them. I said, Mama, please go home. We can't kill you. We know that you are speaking the truth. But we have to obey the orders that we are given. So I said, oh, we will make trouble. But let us go around the streets of Ado to tell the people the truth. So they said, oh, we won't touch you, you can go. When they gave the first judgment, and they said, we won't get it, it's not ours, we said, okay. It's all right. If it's going to take 7 years, we're going to keep marching on the streets of Ado.
Their determination to see justice done led them to do something quite unusual.
And I'm sure you heard, one day we all marched on the streets of Ado naked with our breasts open. Yes. So I went to all the main towns in Ekiti. I said, all you old women, kí lẹ ṣe for your iṣẹ́? Ẹgbẹ́ síta fún gbogbo ayé kọrin. The people were shocked and everybody said, this is the end of this government.
Women, according to her, have the power to change the status quo if they really want to.
So if we women mean business to change the government in Nigeria, you can do it. You can do it. And since that night, when that governor was sleeping, he will be dreaming of sucking breast. Yes, so by the time he wakes up in the morning, he's constipated. there is no price to pay for democracy and freedom. So we must strive. I'm just giving that illustration to show that we can change Nigeria. We can change things.
The struggle for women empowerment is yielding positive results.
When Governor Fayemi invited me into his government to work with him, even before the government, when we were in the struggle, I said, Mr. Governor, you will get there, but you must put women in your government. We don't want token appointments. We don't want 13 men in the cabinet and 1 woman. In 1988, when I was made commissioner in Ondo State, there were 12 other men. I was the only woman. And they called me Queen of the Cabinet. And I didn't like that, because that is to make you feminine, and that is to trivialize you in government. So I said, I would rather be the king of the cabinet. So in EFCO, when everybody is contributing their own to anything in discussion, when they have all finished, before the governor makes his own ruling decision, I will now raise up my hand. I always talk before the governor, when others have talked. So you know, that is to knock all the ideas of the men and make the governor support me. And we have known where, you know, the outcome, yes. So I said, now you know that instead of the queen of the cabinet, you know that I'm the king of the cabinet. So in promoting women and in mentoring younger women to come into politics and the bargaining with it, in the cabinet of Dr. Fayemi now we have 5 women commissioners. We have 6 women as chairmen of boards and parastatals, of which I am one. We have 2 women at least in each of the local governments as councillors. We have 16 local governments, and we have 2 women at least in each of the local governments. And we have women in other areas. So please, let us keep on working. And the deputy governor is a woman. And one of these days, because our party is open to women participation, it's a progressive party. I'm not campaigning, but I can't help but talk about my party. Because we are progressive, we believe in education for all, we believe in structural development, roads, infrastructure, we believe in women empowerment, 50-50, not just 30-70 as per Beijing. We believe in 50-50, and we believe in good health, we believe in good neighborliness, we believe in sound health, we believe in progress. In Ekiti State, we have just created the tourism corridor. We have lovely looking places that can compare with Switzerland and Israel in Ekiti State. We have the warm spring in Ikogosi. Is the only one in the world where you have warm spring and cold spring.
She ended her inspirational speech by calling on the community to support the Heritage Project, as it is an embodiment of who we are and what we are capable of achieving if we really support one another.
And then the Heritage Project. Courtesy of Heritage Project, we are all here this evening. They're doing wonderfully well. Support them so that they can keep doing well and they can keep doing good. Because one thing is to do well, another one is to do. So please support them so that they can keep doing good. I love you all. say you as members of my family. And I'll continue. I'm sure I will remember this day the rest of my life. No matter how good you are, if people don't love you, it has no quality. So I thank you for this show of love, for this show of affection,